Good noodles. I have an Amera. So I make a video. And after I make this video, I'll enjoy the show with you guys. And by the time I'm done watching this video, it'll be 2 o'clock, and I can bust to go to the days and pick up my check. I'll get my 25 pack, my 6 beers. I'm gonna get Snack Shack. I'm gonna try their club sandwich and onion rings at Snack Shack, right? Put the lights on. So, Ivan, Mike B. Jordan's your first choice for the Great Escape. Yeah, he is. I think he's better than John Krasinski. Don't hate me, John. I'm saying. I'll have John compete with him. John's like my second choice, right? I think Michael's better than John Krasinski for the secret agent. I can picture him more as a secret agent, Mike B. Jordan, right? Because I'm not doing the Matrix, guys, right? The Matrix I'm not doing. Because they're making Matrix 5. And they already made Resurrections. I don't feel like making all these calls trying to purchase a brand and IP off Warner Bros. Or nothing. Just do the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves, right? Yeah. This coffee tastes like shit. Yeah. How much would you pay Michael Ivan? Depends how much he's worth. He's worth 40 million now. If he's worth like 50 million in, let's say, by the time I do the Great Escape, you can pay Michael like 13 million. Because you have to create room to pay the crewman. I can't pay Michael 15 because I have to create $2 million is enough to pay like 60 crewmen, like 150K. So Michael, you can pay him 13. That's a good deal for him. He doesn't get a bonus. You can give him 21 million in the film profit. That's a good deal for him. Oh. And he gets 2 million for the game. And then with his speaking money, he signed like a 41 million deal, 41 million deal. Michael Jordan doesn't make $41 million now, which is like 29 million in his American money, 30 million in his American money, $40 million, right? So Michael Jordan's getting paid. He's walking away with like, I don't know, 17 million in his bank after taxes. His agent's cut on there, right? Yeah. 16 million in his bank after taxes. As agents cut. Well, money for Michael. It doesn't make that in Hollywood. Yeah, or I make like my 4 or 5 in Hollywood. Yeah. I heard Michael B. Jordan got paid like $4 million for Sinners or something like that. Yeah. My kind blows out of the water. It blows out of the water. But the Great Escape is an afterthought. The real reason why I'm Science Cast Entertainment is because of Zanus, obviously. Zanus is the reason why I'm Science Cast Entertainment. I want to turn that amazing story into a movie, obviously. Man, this coffee tastes like shit. You say, guys, I'm gonna empty this coffee. Tastes really bad. Oh my god. You empty the coffee. Yeah, the coffee tastes like shit, man. It didn't taste good. Because there's no cream, right? You need cream with coffee. Coffee with just milk doesn't taste that good. You need cream, obviously. And coffee, when it goes bad, it tastes bitter. That's why I prefer flavored coffee. Flavored coffee is better than regular coffee, right? Yeah. I have a Michael B. Jordan bag out of the Grace. Oh yeah, he'll beg too. All the Hollywood actors are gonna beg, man. They don't want to. Once I got them out of Hollywood, I paid them way more money than what they make in Hollywood. They don't want to go back because they know I can easily pay them more, and I'm spoiling them with all these nice perks, man. For Zanis, I'm spoiling John Boyega, Vondra, all these actors with nice perks. For the Great Escape, I'm spoiling Michael B. Jordan, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Keanu Reeves, all these nice perks, and I pay them more money. They sign bigger deals than what they make in Hollywood. They don't make that money now, those guys. Yeah, you can easily pay me a lot more money. I just want to work for you. I want a career for Skyscrapers Ivan. I don't want to go back to Hollywood Ivan. Because they know as long as they work for me, they're the main event with me and they're saved. And they're world famous. And I'm paying them way more money than what I'm in Hollywood. And they keep their freedom. They maintain their freedom. They got to be world famous movie stars and be free. Whereas in Hollywood, you're world famous, but you're a dirty slave. You're not free. You're selling. The system, obviously, that's how it works, right? You have to keep doing it to make your money. That's how it works. Yeah. Yo, if you got us up, we don't want to go back, man. We don't want to go back to Hollywood Ivan. Yeah, they might tell me that. We don't want to go back, Ivan. Like, how goes hot water? Yeah. Blows hot water, right? Yeah. So, Ivan, you're gonna have more fun filming Zanes or The Great Escape. In terms of the fame and the journey, I'll have more fun with Zanes. Zanes is a better story, but like the Great Escape is less work. It only take like 4 months to film The Great Escape, and we're done, obviously. And it is cooler filming a movie that takes place in the modern times where you speak modern English. Like I will sound the way I sound now in The Great Escape. VJ will sound the way she sounds when you see her talk on her videos on YouTube. We sound like that because it's modern. It's the modern times. You can relate to it more. And we're secret agents, which is pretty fucking cool. Whereas Zanus is a fantasy world with horses and we're speaking Old English speech. But I'm more excited working on Zane as I am The Great Escape. But it's close, man. I'm excited for The Great Escape for 2 hours. The Great Escape is less work. Only like 4 months of shooting for production, and we're done, obviously. That's why once I say it's a wrap, Matt Damon, Keanu Reeves, and I'm like, oh, Michael B. Jordan regards, and oh, I mean, it's done. I'm like, yeah, guys, it's done, man. They're like, fuck, man, that went by fast. Guys, it's not over yet. We have the world tour, the crazy world tour. You're gonna get paid your millions for that and living a life with me and BJ. Then once post production's done, I ended off with the Red Heart event in Italy, and then the journey officially ends. And then all those A-list actors get their royalty check, obviously, that it's owed to them when that journey ends, obviously. You know. The actors get the royalty check once me and BJ get our first check. Once we BJ get our film profit check, our 4K Blu-ray check, which is in the billions, the actors get the money. We calculate it, and the actors get the money that's owed to them, obviously. Scarlett gets her 80, Ben gets his 80, Michael Jordan gets his 21, Keanu Reeves gets his 150, Paul Bettany and Brie Larson get their like 12, 13, guys from Sarah. They get their nice fat check, obviously. But the journey ends. You know. Yeah. the 4 months for the Great Escape are gonna fly by, man. It's gonna fly by so fast. The 4 months are gonna fly by because me and the actors, Keanu Reeves, we're gonna have a blast shooting the movie. Even though it's dirty, we're working 12 hours a day. We're having a blast because the whole world is tuning into the behind the scenes, trending pictures of behind the scenes of the shooting of the film, which there will be a lot of behind the scenes pictures trending. Look at Ivan and Keanu Reeves filming the movie behind the scenes of the movie. And the whole world's going crazy with the Great Escape. That's why the Hollywood actors are having a blast, obviously, because the whole world's going crazy for the movie. They can't wait to watch the movie. What are you drinking? I'm drinking water. I threw my coffee away and I filled it up with water instead. But that coffee was gross, man. Yeah. Next, around 20, 26 minutes, I'm going to go outside. And I'll have my next smoke, obviously, outside, right? I don't want to smoke too much here. I don't want to get caught. Obviously, because I want my laptop back, right? I want my laptop back, right? They took my fucking Chromecast and my laptop. My laptop. I need that laptop. Yeah. I also have to clean my room. It was a mess. I have to clean it. Yeah, 3 more days off and I work again Wednesday, right? All I gotta do, I just wake up at 8, you go to work, get it over with, and you get your 6 days off again. I get paid next week. January 30th, 31st, I get paid my $600 from Walford Quebec. And this time, I'm not going to touch my savings. I won't touch it. The $600 I'm not going to touch. Yeah. I got to save like 4 or 5 grand for my book, right? My last Mercedes book, obviously. Yeah. So, all right, serious, man, what movie are you more excited for? Zane's or The Great Escape? I'm excited for both, man. I have just as much excitement for The Great Escape. Because The Great Escape movies are secret agents. Like, it's fucking cool being a secret agent in a movie like James Bond and Mission Impossible. Yeah. And John Wick. But Zanus is the better story, and Everything But Devil's Leave. That's why I'm a bit more excited for Zanus. I'm excited for The Great Escape, too. I'm looking at an amazing movie for that. Yeah. But the 4 months I told you are going to fly by for shooting. It'll take probably 4.5 months to shoot The Great Escape in Italy and New York, and we're done. Like, it's a wrap. And then Keanu Reeves and Matt Damon and all those guys are like, oh, man, it's done. Yeah, I went by fast, but yeah, the journey's pretty much over. But you have the world tour. They're going to go world tour with me. They're going to get paid their millions for that, and they're going to be a part of all the parties and the trends, the crazy fans, staying at the suites, normal services during the world tour. They're having a blast, obviously. Will The Great Escape have crazy buzz? Of course it will. All my movies will have crazy worldwide buzz. But Zanus will have the craziest buzz. It's a great story ever told in Everything But Devils and Demons. But The Great Escape will have crazy buzz too. You're looking at creepy guys, hitmen with masks, man, like Vacancy. They wear these creepy masks. Honestly. Think something like Vacancy a little bit. Yeah, looking at a sick movie. Obviously. Will The Great Escape still be masterpiece if it's PG-13? Yeah, it will be a masterpiece if it's PG-13, but the movie won't be as powerful of a story. Because the hitmen are not that scary. Whereas if you have it rated R and they're scary like Vacancy, that makes the story a bit more powerful. Obviously. Like me, VJ, Matt Damon, his wife, were on the run, man. Obviously. And Michael B. Jordan and his wife, I'll give them their time to shine, but they get killed earlier in the movie. Have them be in a good 2 hours and maybe 15 minutes of the movie and they get killed. The first couple to get killed are the B-list actor couple, or Michael B. Jordan, the B-list actor couple, because I'm paying them less money and they don't have as much scenes. Then Michael B. Jordan and his wife get killed, Brie Larson. And then Matt Damon, I'll have him escape with me, VJ, have him have a lot of scenes in the movie. Have him have a good 2 hours, 35 minutes of the shine in the movie. Eventually he gets killed. Maybe VJ are the last couples left in The Great Escape. We got a sick movie. Yeah. Because I will give these Hollywood actors their time to shine too. It's not just one VJ. You have to give these guys their time to shine too. I pay them a lot of money. They're my big movie stars. You have to give them their time to shine in the movie. But me and VJ are the leads. They're the supporting characters, the supporting leads, right? Like you have Trinity and Morpheus in The Matrix. Even though Keanu Reeves, Neo in The Matrix is the main event, Morpheus and Trinity also have their time to shine too in the movie. Obviously. Like Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, and Paul Bettany will have their time to shine. They're the villains of the movie. The main villains, and you have the other villains who are minor characters who come after us. Javier Bardem is a bit more of a minor character. That's why I'm only going to pay him like $650,000, $700,000 for the movie. Don't pay him $700,000. He's ripping you off. He's a minor character. No, pay him like $700K, $650K for the role. And he gets his $2,000 gift card, the Enjoy gas card, but he's not featured on the magazine. He will not go world tour with me because he's a minor character. He doesn't get the merch money or the game money. He doesn't get any of that because he's a minor character. He won't be featured on the posters. The minor characters are not featured on the posters. Only the major stars are. The minor characters are not featured on the merch and all that stuff. That's why they just get their salary. And that's it. And a $2,000 gift card. And a gas card. That's it. They don't get the other stuff. But $700K for Javier Bardem is a good paycheck for a minor role, right? All right, that's a good deal for me. That's good side money for me. Yeah, you're a minor character, Javier Bardem. I'm not going to pay you like $70. You're not worth that for the movie. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like, you're talking about The Great Escape a lot now. Yeah, because I talk about Zanus all the time, right? I thought it'd be cool to talk about The Great Escape. Yeah. With Keanu Reeves, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck and all those guys, right? Yeah. Won't be long. I'll talk for maybe 40 minutes, guys. I'm done. That's good enough, right? I'll probably make another video later. After I come back from Dinty's picking up my check and I get my food and my beer, I'll make another video later on around 3:30 today, right? Yeah, but sooner or later, guys, I'm not gonna pop bills every day for you guys. I might do bills every maybe 3 days. Why have you guys doing that? I'm gonna pay for this shit. Yeah, man. And you act like I watch this all. Why have you guys do like that? That's Sarah. That's why we better enjoy these sandwiches as much as we can. Ivan's king. He's not coming back on the channel, guys. Peace out, VJ. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna forget about this channel. I'm king with VJ, right? Yeah. So Ivan, that's VJ's dream. Yeah, VJ's dream is obviously to be. I know what VJ's dream is. VJ wants to be a famous movie star with Ivan. That's her dream, obviously. Like, duh. I know she loves music, but I know her bigger dream is movies. I'm not stupid. Victoria Justice knows. Yeah, even though music is cool, Ivan, it's much cooler being a famous movie star than being a famous musician. Yeah, music is cool, but it's not as cool as being a movie star. Being a movie star is the best job in the world, man. I don't think anything is better than that, right? Being a movie star is the best job in the world. With all the special effects and the visual effects. You know, you have Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox in Transformers. They're big movie stars in Transformers. Yeah, I think that's not for me and VJ. We're big fucking famous movie stars. Big budget movies. We're doing big budget movies now. No more shitty independent movies for VJ, right? Yo, Ivan, no more shitty independent movies. Yeah, VJ, no more shitty independent movies. Obviously. That's some Sarah. No more shitty independent movies for VJ, right? That's why she'll preach me, because I got her out. And she has the control and power with me, and me and VJ are big budget famous movie stars, man. Big budget famous movie stars. VJ. Need to cut my nails. I'll cut my nails after, right? Yeah. We're big budget famous movie stars. Me and VJ. That's what the Gates will enjoy about Ivan. Yeah, they don't want me to live that life with VJ. They don't want me. They don't want me VJ having the power and the control. At the same time, they don't want us being multi-billionaires. They can't stand the fact of me VJ being multi-billionaires like that. Yeah, I can't stand the fact of me being that rich with VJ. It pisses me off. I'm envious. I have an envy. I don't want you being with your wife, Ivan. Having her all fresh to yourselves, blah, blah, blah. I want you to get a garbage, rotten egg, Victoria Justice. And you share with the world that destroy your life and you're stuck. Yeah, Ivan will be stuck with the garbage and trash for the rest of his life if he sells. The Victoria Justice is also trash too, don't forget that, right? I'm getting the trash leftovers of VJ. VJ's garbage, man. She's rotten eggs, fish. She's fucking garbage, man. I'll never do that, man. That's disgusting. Yeah. That's why VJ's like, Ivan, I'm marked, I'm X, I'm trash, Ivan. Relationship won't work. Yeah, it won't work. VJ has to be fresh and see the life relationship to work. Otherwise, it won't work, obviously. And you guys know that, but you're crazy people. Yeah. Yeah, the reason why we don't care that VJ sees hell because we see hell too, Ivan. So she deserves to see hell too. Nah, man. Like, you guys know she's meant for me. You're not. That's why she sees the light and you guys don't. Because you're not meant for me. There you go. Don't hate him. Yeah. I'm sorry. So the Gates know. Yeah, the Gates know with the billions Ivan makes off his book, he can easily start his own film studio better than their Hollywood company, right? Their Hollywood system. That's why they want to dupe me and have me be in Hollywood. Well, why would I be in Hollywood when I can, the billions I make off my own book, I can start my own film studio better than Hollywood. And I control the box office for my movies. Me and VJ control it all. The 90% goes to me and VJ. We control the game, we control the merch, all those billions go to us. And Amazon takes their 10% cut, and Microsoft and Sony take their 5% cut of the game profits. Yeah, they don't want me having all that power control, obviously. They know if I don't sell to them, I control the Zanes brand. And the billions I make off that, I can start my own films with VJ better than Hollywood. Better than Hollywood, guys. The new Hollywood. Sky Source is a new Hollywood, right? Yes, a new Hollywood Sky Source. The new Hollywood, yeah, man. That's why all the Hollywood actors won't work me so bad. Because you're looking at something like Incredibles for my comedy, man. Something unheard of. A $1 million house, guys, is like Incredibles, guys. Partying up in a $1 million house is a nice perk for a Hollywood actor, right? Something like Batman and Incredibles, man. That's a nice perk partying up there. And partying up in a nice, like, $100 million yacht, too, is nice, too. Doing tables in the yacht. And getting spoiled, arguing buffets, staying at the suite, limo services. Being featured on the magazines, getting sponsored with the clothes for the magazine shoots. The online magazine catalog thing, yeah. Nice perks, obviously. I can pay them more money than all the Hollywood actors. Don't forget that, right? I can pay them more money. In most cases, anyways. Because there is exceptions where Hollywood paid actors more than what I'm paying some of these Hollywood actors, obviously. But in most cases, I'm blowing all the water. On average, I'm beating on Hollywood with the payments, man, with the contracts. Because Hollywood actors don't make that, man, in Hollywood. Yeah. Actors don't make that in Hollywood, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go outside in a good, like, 2 minutes, guys. Yeah, have a smoke. And once I watch this video, by the time I take a shower, I'll be like 2 o'clock. I can bust the dinties and I'll ask my stepmother if she can drive me, but I'll bust the dinties and get my check. I get like $200. Will you put some money in your savings? Yeah, I'll put like $80 in my savings and the rest I'm gonna blow. So today I'll get my 6 beers, my 25 pack of smokes, and I'll get like Snack Shack. The club sandwich at Snack Shack with like onion rings and drinks at Snack Shack. Or I could get McDonald's. I could get McDonald's. No, I'm craving Snack Shack. I don't feel like getting McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go outside and have a smoke. I'll be back in a sec. Don't hate me, guys. I hope you guys own the show from Ivan Romero, right? Don't hate me. I'm saying, skip it. We don't want that alone. Back in a sec, guys. Really go outside to have a smoke. Don't hit me, guys. I'm saying. Skip the video. We don't want to laugh aloud. Ready, guys. I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Once I can get a smoke. It's fucking cold, man. Cold in Canada. Yeah, it's cold in Canada, man. Will the Hollywood actors' agents push for more money for the magazines? Oh yeah, they will. They might push for 500, a million. I'm like, no, guys, I'm not gonna have these guys rip me off. They get like 250K, 300K. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and Scarlett Johansson get like their 300K for the magazine promos that are featured on my website. And Keanu Reeves gets his 400,000, and all the other actors get 250K. That's enough. I'm not paying those guys more money. I'm not how those guys do me, man. See, agents are greedy. Why? Where would $1 million for Matt Damon for the magazines? I'm like, nah, guys, man, he's not worth that, man. No, he gets like 300K. That's enough for side money, right? That's a mega deal for a magazine shoot. 300K. That's a lot of money. How they don't make that? Yeah. In most cases, as I heard, according to Google, some actors don't even get paid for magazine shoots. They just do the magazine shoot to open more doors for them in Hollywood. But the ones who do professional magazine shoots, they do get paid a lot of money, maybe 250K, 300K for it. But in most cases, I heard Hollywood, they don't even pay the actors sometimes for magazine shoots. Well, for my company, I'm paying you, right? A lot of money. That's a lot of money. Well, I'm not paying those guys for money. You're getting greedy, guys. Sarah. That's what Matt Damon, Keanu Reeves, and Michael Jordan, all of them are going to have a blast being featured. Yeah, I had a blast being featured on the commercials. I'm going to do commercials and magazine shoots, man. And they have this like 50-page online catalog thing. All the actors are featured on the magazine pictures, and they interview all of us, and the interviews are featured there for you guys to read on the Skies Entertainment News. It's some top notch. They get paid for that, the actors, because they're help promoting the movie. I'll pay them for it, but if their agents get greedy, I'm not paying them any more money. That's enough money for the magazine promos. I'm not going to pay those guys more money. You guys are getting greedy, man. You're getting greedy, guys. The agents and managers, right? They're greedy pigs. They want more money for everything, right? They want a bigger paycheck. The agents get a 10%. Yeah, the agents get a 10% for the magazine promos too. They get 10% of everything. The agents will tell me, yeah, we want 10% of everything they make. Because they're greedy. They want to make more money, right? Even the speaking, they want a 10%. Because they know the speaking deal is a huge deal. It's in the millions. It's a 5, 6, 7 million, even perhaps 8 million are doing speaking. It's a huge deal for the Hollywood actors. That's why the agents want a 10% cut of that too. Because they're greedy. They're greedy, the Hollywood actors, agents, and managers, right? They're greedy, obviously. Especially the ones who represent the bigger A-listers, like William Morrison, Bieber, and all those guys. They're greedy, those guys. They want, we want 10% of everything. We want 10% of Keanu Reeves' earnings, Matt Damon's earnings, Ben Affleck earnings, Scarlett Johansson's earnings. We want a piece, 10% of everything. Yeah, except for the $2,000 gift card. And there was a guy said, you guys don't touch that, obviously, right? Yeah. How long will the world tour be, Ivan? Probably 2.5 to 3 months of touring. If I speak at 80 places, 100 places, that's a good like 3 months of touring. 2.5 months of touring. For me, VJ, and the Hollywood actors for all my movies. Something crazy. And you, VJ, have to cover the cost for that, obviously. You can't have the actors pay for that, right? The traveling expenses are paid for. They're flying on a private jet. The living expenses are paid for. They're staying in a luxury hotel suite. Transportation expenses, they have limo services every day for them. And I'll also pay for their feeding. I'll take all the Hollywood actors to a buffet restaurant in whatever country city we land in for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. But everything else, that's your own money, guys. I'm not paying for it. If you want to go downstairs and have a drink with your co-stars, for Zaynus, for The Great Escape, which they will, obviously, that's your own money. I'm not paying for you. Sarah. You want to go to the store and get stuff for your girlfriend, for your wife, for your kids, that's your own money. I'm not paying for you, obviously. Whereas everything else, it's all covered for the Hollywood actors for the world tour. I'm spoiling them. They're having a blast in the world tour. All the parties, staying at the suites. Yeah, man, I stayed at suites during the world tour, man. Really, yeah. I even had to stay at like nice fucking suites with a jacuzzi and everything. All to ourselves. Yeah, like nice fucking suites, man. Yeah, man. Like a suite with like a jacuzzi and everything. A nice terrace, like nice suites. Obviously. Luxury hotels I'll be staying at, right, with the actors. That's why they're getting spoiled. And they're gonna pay because my company was out of water, right? Yeah, I had a blast during that world tour, man. Like all the crazy fans, the trends, all the parties, staying at the suites, limo services. I had a blast, man. I had a blast speaking, and I got paid so much money for it. Yeah, the actors are making their millions. 5, 6, 7 million speaking, 7.5 million speaking. They're getting paid, man. That's how much Hollywood actors make for their contracts in Hollywood. That's how much they're making for their speaking deal alone, right? It's a huge deal. That's why the agents want a piece of that too, 10% of that, right? They're greedy. The managers, agent, all the greedy pigs, obviously. Guys, don't worry, you'll get your money for everything. When you don't touch a $2,000 gift card, and $300 gas card for the Great Escape Hollywood actors. Some Sarah. Almost done it, guys. I'll talk for like 45 minutes. That's good enough, right? I'll enjoy the show with you guys. Now that I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna go to Denny's and get my check. Obviously. Those Hollywood actors get what they deserve. Yeah, they do. They touch my wife, and those women touch VJ's husband. I was nice enough to say you for the movie, but after the movie's done, you can beg because I set the whole thing up, and you're now now the main event, and you're left behind in Hollywood. You can beg all you want, guys. You're gonna go back to Hollywood. This is gonna be left behind. You deserve. I'm not gonna save you for the next movie. So all the Zane's Hollywood actors and the Great Escape Hollywood actors, they can beg all they want. I'm not gonna be signing for this movie. You're gonna go back to Hollywood, left behind. You deserve. There you go. 100%. Yeah. You deserve, right? There we go. Yeah. Yeah. So like, you have to watch out for how much you pay the Hollywood actors. Yeah, especially for the Great Escape, I have to watch out how much I pay the actors. That's why I'm not going to go any higher than 22 million for Ben, and 22 million for Scarlett, and 23.5 million for Matt Damon. That's enough because I have to create more room to pay the crewmen. The crewmen are very important. The Hollywood crewmen are very important for your movie. You have to get paid the 150K. They're the foundation of the movie, man. You have to get paid, not just about the actors. So I have to be careful. I'm not going to go any higher than 27 million for Keanu Reeves. That's enough for his base. And 20 million bonus is good enough for Keanu Reeves. Sign bonus for Keanu Reeves. Obviously. And Ben, you can pay him 13. Because I have to create more room. And Scarlett, you can pay her 14. And Matt Damon 14.5 for the bonus. That's good enough. I'm not paying them any more than that. And they get their film profit money too. Don't forget that, right? And their game money, and their merch money, and their speaking money, and their magazine promo shoot money. So they're making a lot of money for the movie, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Keanu Reeves' agent tells Keanu Reeves, yeah, Keanu, on this day you'll be flying to Vancouver to do your magazine promo. He's like, holy shit, man. I'm saying, yeah, your commercials, and they're gonna interview you guys about the process of the movie and everything. They're all like, holy shit, my Sky's was top notch and blows out of the water, I know. And then the jet picks them up, they fly to Vancouver, they do their magazine promo shoot, the interviews, they do the commercials, all that stuff. They're having a blast, man. That's why they're gonna beg, man. And I had so much more fun working for Ivan Sky Source Great Escape movie than fucking Hollywood. Except my fame is behind the scenes for my company, right? But it's crazier fame than even what they get in Hollywood, honestly. That's my point, right? You never experienced fame like that before, those guys. It's crazy fame. Bad taking reels and pictures of them wherever they go. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy fame. Emma. So Mike B. Jordan's your first choice. Yeah, Mike B. Jordan is actually my first choice over John Krasinski. Don't hate me, John Hussein. I think Michael's better for the job than John Krasinski. But Brie Larson is my first choice. Or you can have other women actors compete with her. I'm going to have other women actors compete with Brie Larson too. But I can picture Brie Larson as a secret agent. And have her be the wife of Michael B. Jordan in the movie, right? Yeah. How much will you pay Michael Ivan? It just depends how much he's worth by then. He's worth $40 million now. He's worth $50 million in like a good, like, I don't know, 15, 16 years from now. I can pay Michael like $13 million. I can give him 20 million, 21 million the royalties. 21 million the royalties. That's already like a 34 million deal, whatever it is. Then with the speaking and his promo money and his game money, Michael's making about 40 something million dollars in his combined earnings. He signed a mega deal. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. Yeah. Walking with like 17 million in his bank after taxes, Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. As ages cut, and you have the race, so don't forget that, right? 41 million American is like 32 million. 31 million Canadian. 41 million Canadian is like 31 million American. Michael B. Jordan's making like 17 million in his bank after taxes. $17 million richer. He doesn't make that in Hollywood, Michael B. Jordan. He's like, so Ivan, sign me up, man. Like, I don't even make this in Hollywood. Yeah, his agent's shocked. That's a good deal for Michael Ivan. He doesn't even make this in Hollywood. Yeah, Michael doesn't make that in Hollywood. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. That's my kind of blah, blah, blah. And Michael B. Jordan, he signs that mega like $40 million contract, and I take him out to dinner for the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves and all those guys, right? Yeah. What if Brie Larson's worth more? If Brie Larson's worth like, let's say 35 million, 40 million, then I'll pay her more, obviously. I'll pay her maybe 12.5 base, and I can give her 18 million royalties, 17 million royalties, a bit more. Just depends how much she's worth. Right now she's worth like 25 million around there, so right now I can pay her 12.5, maybe 13 million royalties. That's a good deal for Brie Larson. If she's bigger by then, which she most likely will, I'll pay her more. It just depends how much they're worth. You have to look at their net worth, obviously. Like if Michael B. Jordan's worth 70 million by the time I do the Great Escape, he's now a bigger A-lister. I can now pay him the John Krasinski deal. Give him $16 million salary, give him a $7 million bonus. You can give him 28 million, 27 million royalties. And now Michael B. Jordan signed like a 55 million deal, 56 million deal in his combined earnings for the movie. Because he's now a bigger A-lister, you know what I'm saying? If his agent wants more money, I'm not paying Michael more money. He's not worth more than that. Because Michael B. Jordan might be worth $70 million by the time we do the Great Escape. He might be a bigger A-lister by then. He is, I'll pay him more. His bonus, bigger salary, and bigger chunk of the royalties. That's some Sarah. Yeah. That's why all the Hollywood actors are shocked. Yeah, like they don't make that money. Yeah, we don't make this now. Yeah, they don't make that money now, those guys, man. That's why Sky is wild water. That's why all the Hollywood actors are gonna feel like shit. Yeah, sorry guys, we just can't compete with Sky Source. Oh, I didn't need to have deeper pockets in us. Yeah, we have deeper pockets in the Hollywood companies. Yeah, you feature, right? We're fucking loaded, man. Yeah. I make 20 million off the book. I do the Zanes movie. Me and VJ make 50 billion off the Zanes brand. We have deeper pockets in the Hollywood company. We put like 800 million towards the Great Escape. It's pocket change. And 700 million also towards the game. And our profits are in the billions. We easily pay the actors more money because we have much bigger budgets. And on our the back end money is unlimited for me and VJ's company. That's why I can pay the hot actors a lot more money than what they make in Hollywood. Because Hollywood, they're limited with the back end. Their movies are not doing the kind of profits that me and VJ's movies are doing, right? That's why all the Hollywood actors feel like shit. Yeah, sorry guys, we can't compete with Sky Source. They can't compete with Sky Source. Sky Source is better than Hollywood, right? It's better than Hollywood. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Michael B. Jordan's your first choice now? Yeah, he is. Michael B. Jordan, I think, is better than even John Krasinski. Michael B. Jordan's my first choice. And Brie Larson is most likely my first choice, too, for the couple. Whereas the B-list actor couple, I don't know who I'm going to choose. I'm going to have the B-list actors send in their reels, right? I don't know. There's a lot of good B-list actors who are good for the movie, obviously. Yeah. Some Sarah. And the B-list actors are cheaper. They'll allow you to do a movie for $2.53 million, right? For much cheaper. They don't, B-list actors don't affect my budget that much. Because they only do the movie for 2.53 million, 4 million, they're cheaper. Whereas the A-list actors are the ones who affect my budget a lot. Because you have to pay them a lot more money for their base, especially their base. The base is what affects my budget, the A-list actors. Whereas the B-list actors don't affect my budget. And the crewmen affect my budget because there's so many of them. We're looking at hundreds of crewmen, like 500 crewmen for The Great Escape. You have to pay them all $150K. Like, that's a big cut on the budget. That's why you have to be careful, Ivan, how much you pay those A-list actors for The Great Escape, Ivan. You have to create room to pay the Hollywood crewmen for The Great Escape, Ivan, right? You have to get paid their money too. It's not just about the Hollywood actors. The crewmen are important too. The Hollywood crewmen have to get paid money, right? Supervisors are 200, 250K. They have families to feed. You have to get paid those guys. Yeah. That's why this guy's below the water. Anyways, guys, this is who guys enjoy the show. I run signing out. Peace. Don't hate me, guys. I'm saying peace out. Get my check soon. Peace, guys.